been mortified, 45, feeling like a Mordecai. I ain't regular, feel like Jordan wearing 45.
It's gonna be sick. Love a nice little peanut butter latte. This coffee shop is pretty cool. There's like a Back to the Future DeLorean car in the back. But now that we've had the equity conversation and getting closer to settling that is to really shift into experience too. You know, we're kind of in this beta phase trying to determine, are these in real life experiences in replacement of swiping? Is that something that people actually want? I'm pretty sure the answer is yes, but still trying to determine if people will pay for it, kind of what the threshold for that payment is. And then of course, like be able to provide an amazing experience for the people that pay, like the value is there. Being able to facilitate the interactions post-experience, I just feel like that's such a game changer in making sure the effort actually happens and that the friction of meeting somebody, the logistics, the timing, that it's all taken away. And just in case you're wondering exactly what I'm building, it's a social connection startup that's designed to help people meet each other in real life. No profiles, no swiping, all experience-based. And then of course, helping them reconnect after each experience. And the hope is that every single time it's fun, it's exciting, it's almost like a little surprise about what you're getting into. But the expectation is that you can, connect with somebody on a platonic and romantic level. And we'll go ahead and facilitate all those interactions. So, something new, just all in real life. I'm pretty excited for this second experience. We had a great first experience turnout. It's just so cool to be able to build something that will help others connect with each other. And then obviously it's a tech startup because we would love to be able to automate a lot of these processes, be able to scale up and provide these opportunities all across the country. So maybe one day, but for now we're here in Chicago. And if you haven't already and you are in the city, go sign up for that wait list. Link in the description below. All right, I had to catch a little workout with my guy, Drew.
Yes, sir.
Actually my roommate now, and so we just popped up into this little gym, bought a little day pass, and we're gonna get a little upper body day in. Let's get it. Alright, that's fun. Drew and I are gonna end with a wall sit.
Oh no. It's on video, I have to do it now.
He definitely doesn't want to do it, but we got to do it, so put a timer on. You can't sit until it's over. All right, so we're sitting at 0, 3, 2, 1. Just 1 minute.
Oh, dude. Immediately on the program.
30 seconds. My legs are shaking now. 10 seconds.
Alright.
Oh.
Yes, edit that. I was up the whole time, guys.
Alright, just finished a little workout action. Had to end with a wall sit.
Yeah. Which I lasted the whole time.
Yeah, dude, he was a powerhouse, man. Didn't drop at all. Yeah, for the rest of the day, mostly just doing some of those things I talked about in the morning, building out some of these startup templates, finding ways to systemize certain processes, like getting creators on our platform and having them get the chance to give it a test run and of course, broaden our reach. And yeah, we're really just trying to make sure we improve everything, but really on track to figure everything out by the time this second experience launches on Thursday. I'll see you guys back at the crib. End the night off with some games with some of the guys. Right now, I'm actually solidifying a little gift. Brian and I just taking ownership of where we're at. So it's pretty exciting stuff. So I get the chance to, buy a little celebratory gift and kind of cement what we're building with Third Space. Honestly, it's kind of fun. So even though, can't buy Rolex, it's definitely not the intention. We can start off with a little, you guys can take a look, but honestly, it looks like a fire wash. So, this is going to be sick. This is basically the start of something, right? And I just want to make sure that, we have a little something to celebrate between the both of us. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah.
I'm back in my bag, yo. Bag and I gotta brag, I do this.
Gotta start the day off with some hydration, some creatine. It's a big day today. Experience 2 is going on this evening, and I'm actually, I think for the next maybe 1 to 2 more events are kind of gonna be our last ones attending. but still kind of we're in that pilot phase. We want to go ahead and experience what we're offering with everyone else. So it's a big day. We're really excited. And you know, it's kind of a mix between people kind of within our network and finally for the first time, people not really within our network. So it's going to be an exciting day to see what they kind of have to say. Everyone filled their surveys out. Everyone bought tickets, RSVP'd. Feeling good, feeling strong about it. Actually going to head to Brian's at 4 to prep some last minute material. And yeah, beginning of the day, got to start out strong. Got to get the homie.
Yeah, what's up?
Drop him an intro.
Yeah, so I'm a videographer and photographer out here in Chicago, and on the grind right now. Just sorting files, prepping a wedding video I'm about to start editing.
Where can they find you?
Drew Kissel on Instagram.
Gotta have some creator life, but he's on his videographer hustle, so if you need someone for your wedding...
Yeah, I got you. Hit me up.
This is your man. Our other roommate isn't here right now, but me and Drew been holding down the fort, so should I do an apartment tour?
Yeah, once it's done.
Once it's done? Alright, I got you. Yeah, right now it's looking a little empty, so... Alright guys, so obviously big day, a lot of things to come up. Experience 2 in, at this point, less than a few hours away, so we sent out all the different texts and emails to get people prompted. Shout out Brian, he's actually been working pretty hard on some of the SMS automation, email automation as well, so a lot of the tech side of things still underway, and I think for me, what's coming up next is let's get this marketing engine running, this acquisition funnel running. You know, I think that's kind of like of top priority, acquiring more users, and then secondarily, thinking about the business model. So right now, just sharing some stats. We made $280 worth of revenue. We currently charge $20 to attend a third space experience. We sold 16 different tickets. Both Brian and I are attending, so that makes 18 total attendees, 6 per group. So I think that's what we're currently working with right now. And I think going forward, once we have a better understanding of this product market fit, ensuring that it can run autonomously by itself, like as we inch a little bit closer to that, start thinking about the business model. $20 for an event is amazing. And I think for consumers to pay that much, it showcases that there's an appetite and there's a demand, but to make a sustainable business, that's just not going to be enough. So finding ways for reoccurring revenue to start coming in, and maybe focusing less on one-time payments, or it might be focusing a little bit more on some add-on payments, you know, but at the same time, not putting so many payments in that it depreciates the value, the equity of the community and the brand that we're trying to build. So that's definitely something I'm still trying to figure out. And if you have any ideas, I mean, I'm always open to crowdsourcing, so you guys let me know. Yeah, that's kind of where we are sitting at. So I'm gonna document some of the third space stuff tonight. And if you're in Chicago, we'd love to see you out. Gonna shower up and head over to Brian's, and then that's gonna be the play for tonight. Let's go. On a grind.
It's what happens when you know, you're one-man tech team. So basically during the event, we need text messages to be sent out. So they'll be at dinner, and during dinner, it's going to notify them, hey, it's time to wrap up, time to head to the next venue. And then it'll display the address and the location. But I need to be able to automate that because I can't bring my laptop to the event because I'm attending it. So I'm using AWS to schedule events. Basically, these will trigger a Lambda function, just a function to send out the text messages. So that's what I'm doing now. But it's like, what? It's 4:20 right now. So you gotta finish that up. Don't really have that much time to test it out. This should be fine. I'm testing it right now, so we'll see if it works.
Simple, simple, simple minds. I guess we'll take it one by one, baby, one by one. Just different kinds.
2300. That's 11, right?
Yes.
All the events are scheduled, or all the messages are scheduled. We're ready.
We're ready.
We're ready.
All the
Material's done.
We're ready for this experience. And we're gonna take you guys with us tonight. This is the first time I've seen Brian not rocking Airism.
Yeah, Uniqlo, Lulu.
And I'm most excited to see what this matchmaking looks like, what people have to say about it. It was done strategically, and we put people together based on who we think we get along. And you know, it's funny with this one guy was literally like, why did he sign up for third space? He was like, girlfriend. So we had to put him with some other women who were expressing some level of romantic interest and also single. So instead of swiping, you actually get exposed to real people. That's gonna be the vibe. So it's 5:30 now, and so around an hour away from experience 2. So let's go.
He's got a cam too.
Three, two, one. Wasn't able to make it to the first one, but we made it to tonight, okay? Had a great night, great group, 6 of us. sparked a lot of conversation. We had no cards to get the conversation going.
I felt the effort that we put into also.
Now we're here, first ones at Utopian Tailgate, and we're gonna see where the night takes us.
I like that. That's hard, bro. 0.5 mil video. Experience 2.
All right, experience 2.
Done.
Done.
It's a wrap.
18 people, 3 groups, ending with the absolute banger of a night.
Even better than the first one when we already like way exceeded expectations for the first one. So honestly, I'm excited to see where we go from here. It just keeps getting better. If you're looking to build your social universe, meet new people, put yourself out there and just make real connections with people, sign up because honestly tonight, like everyone had such a good time. People already had group chats, like they're already texting in the group chats before they even left. And dude, honestly, like what other thing gives you that experience just from a single ticket and a night out?
Where this actual purpose is not the thing that you're playing, it's not the thing that you're doing or the event thing, it's actually to meet people and socialize. And so we take a lot of time to curate these experiences, everything from the places that you're going to the matchmaking that we do to hopefully ensure that you have an amazing time and then leave with one person, at least one.
But we definitely exceeded that. For sure.
Sign up if you're in Chicago, wait list below in the description, but I think the next thing is back to the drawing board. Back to work.
Users in your ecosystem have value and cost, right? Like a non-paying user sitting in your ecosystem is just data cost, unless they add value to the other users. But a non-participating, non-engaged, just like dormant profile is a cost to your business. It's not necessarily value. It's really hard to macro scale because you are talking all of a sudden about deploying people in different cities around the country, maybe around the world, who are all in a way that is representative of your brand and coordinated, like creating something that is so human. You're essentially building the equivalent of like the way that hospitality businesses have to build. And that it's just a hard business model to scale quickly and takes a lot of capital is my take. And it's hard to raise capital for something that doesn't scale efficiently. So it's a difficult business, but it's one that there's demand for.
I mean, even for us to make the equivalent of what we used to make, both of us at our former jobs, at the scale, we need incredible scale to be able to get to that point.
No chance. I was going to say, it's scale that's going to hurt you. It's not going to be your next 2 years of business. Like, that model will work for you until you are at scale.
Okay, so we're back. It's the day after experience 2. We're hopping on a call with someone who is working in the dating industry, and I don't think I've ever had such a in-depth conversation about the macro dating space, particularly within the business side. Like, she was so smart. You know, I've always been confident in the proposition, but to have someone who was very real. I mean, she listed out all the big points of contention of our business, how it's gonna work when it's completely at large scale, trust and verification issues, safety and kind of unfortunate incidents that could impact the brand, kind of the difference between like a swipe-based model that is working, you know, software and whatnot, and even though it's a declining market, how their business is still growing dramatically. I mean, yeah, in real life, experiences are hard, even though that's what people want. Do people want it enough that it can sustain you as a business? And I feel like that's a question that we're going to continue to having to grapple with as our operations scale. Because right now, obviously, like, we don't need a lot, but there will be a time and point where logistically this becomes very difficult. And one thing that she brought up, which I guess is kind of naive for me to not think about, was the cost of having an app, you know, on the App Store and Apple, Google, siphoning away, you know, 30% of all initial, you know, revenue. And I was like, man, not something I've thought about yet. So anyways, we have a lot to think about, but the hope is that we don't operate like a traditional software company and we have multiple streams of revenue coming from our vendor partners, coming from obviously customers, hopefully at some point subscribing customers, fingers crossed. Tons to think about. Just what a conversation. I've never had a conversation like that with someone who is so smart and so sharp in that area. So I'm excited to continue seeing what's up. And I think she just pointed out all the different things that we need to keep into account for. At the end of the day, we both acknowledged what I'm trying to do with this platform is very ambitious. What me and Brian are trying to do, real entrepreneurship, trying to solve a real big problem. These are all difficult things to do, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see what kind of happens over the next year and whatnot. So let me know down in the comment section. Are you guys pro dating apps, pro friendship apps, pro kind of connection, anything? I'd be curious to know. So yeah, I don't know. We only have a few hours left before some friends come over, actually. So if you're a creator watching my video, shout out this. So my creator friends are gonna happen. We're gonna do some filmmaking. We're gonna see what's up with each other. So, all right, before people actually get here, I actually wanted to show a little thing that I got, a new cool gadget. I got this camcorder, this Sony thing. I'm currently setting up the settings right now. I don't know if you guys can see it, but literally it was saying like April 2013, and I was like, man, this thing is old. I've had it now for a year, and I just never charged it. It just sat in my place. I ended up finding it in like an office compartment back when I used to work my old job. So I'm kind of excited to try this thing out because I feel like retro and all that has been pretty popular recently. So I'd have to give this this bad boy a little try. Yo, what's going on? What's up, brother? It's good to meet. Hey, Freddie, bro, nice to meet you guys.
Yo, what's up? Good.
Got Jason, got Leo. That's like 3 of the Asian YouTubers in Chicago. That might be all of us, bro. Oh, you're the one who uses or?
The way people actually whip it out is different, you know? Like this is intimidating. That's like a dad, you know?
Crazy.
That's a nice view.
Yeah. Controlled edit.
What's your favorite song?
That camcorder footage, honestly, this little bad boy right here, this is hard. Shout out Drew for capturing some footage. Yeah, it's just us two finishing up the night, but man, shout out to the folks coming. It's pretty cool to get the chance to meet 2 new folks I've been watching on YouTube for a little bit. You know, shout out Leo, Jason, both doing their thing on YouTube here in Chicago, and then obviously the rest of the guys that you've probably seen, Phil, Shetty Visuals, my guy Drew, my boy Clay on TikTok, Brian, my co-founder, and the rest of the guys. Shout out Dario too, who's building out God's Tier, which is a cool clothing brand coming out of Chicago. But yeah, it's a week in the life, experience 2 in the books, third space stuff going halfway decently. Obviously the conversation with the person working kind of in the dating space, that was very eye-opening. And then of course just capping the week off with some creators being over, a good mix of everything I love. So I hope you guys kind of enjoyed that video. And yeah, this one's gonna be a little bit of a long one. So man, if you guys stuck around this far, I appreciate you. We'll be back again Monday, 10:30 a.m. Central Time, new upload. That's gonna be it, all right? I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace.